Um, yeah. The closer the better, and thank you. Sorry for that, bearing with this. You're right to look at the technical aspects. But you were talking about this teacher who you didn't feel we're back and didn't feel that he even was that interested in democracy.
Yeah, yeah. So we have a strong tradition in Germany that somehow liberal thinking people somehow love leadership, and even
Yeah, sure.
there was still it comes from the philosopher Hegel, who said that the state isn't the people. The state is I of course opposed this idea, and then I then already in this time uh, I was young.
And 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 so you became part of this effort. You're mentioning Gerald Hefner, who we're also hearing from in this class, who's now a member of the European Parliament. Um, and so, what was the goal as you were fighting for direct democracy? Um, what was the goal at that time? I mean, ultimately, you get all this progress in so many German states, but was that the idea first to bring direct democracy to the German states, or was it more
you know
broad or more narrow than that?
huge
Nothing.
system, you really feel that something is missing. Have it, then you start to, of course, it somehow to say, oh, goes have. That's
Hmm.
the principle of liberty. Have direct democracy, for example, or democratic society.
So did you really start at the municipal level, trying to build just more
Yeah,
democratic
for
municipal
us,
governance?
thought maybe what was really good for us, power comes from the people, is excellent. Why is it in the constitution? Some argued it's a lyric idea of the fathers. out when we this was clearly said way it was somehow managed
Of the Marshall Plan. Yeah.
we really like this general for election somehow invent
Mm.
ideas. It's really
If only this American general could have made some changes in his own country as opposed to yours.
no, we have somehow we have a
Representation, as we so call it, yeah.
representation.
So you started this really for you this movement when you're 17. That was in the 1980s, I gather. Then,
Yeah,
right.
I finished school direct of Chernobyl,
Mm.
and maybe
86, I believe, was
yeah,
Chernobyl.
86.
Yeah.
Gerald ran a very big campaign. Ja, dumm, random. So, and of course, the
Mm.
can decide. And in this movement,
Ah, millions of signatures.
more direct democracy. And
This was at the national level you collected?
this was the national level addresses. Uh, Bürgerbegehren.
What were some of the and again I think probably put the microphone again close. What were
Sorry.
no, that's what were some of the what were some of the first municipalities, the local levels that you were successful in convincing them to adopt direct democracy?
There was a strange exception somehow in Baden-Württemberg, one of
Mhm.
the south. They had the local,
Mhm.
and in Bavaria, they had somehow a tradition of,
Budget?
how do you say, country level.
The country level, okay. The count, maybe the county, we would call that, yeah.
So this was our starting point. So we had
Mhm.
the students. Okay, and then yeah, okay, they had this instrument,
Mhm.
and was our first success, for example, in managed in 19
Oh,
in
wow.
1994. 1990.
Cool. Wow. You get the direct election of the
So
mayor,
it
big
took
progress.
took us 6 years
Hmm.
to convince
All these people to allow direct election of mayors to what was
and
the what
direct.
was there a model that you developed? Or did it end up being different in each place, around
Different
Germany?
in each place. When we started with the referenda, with the direct, the people are not allowed to decide the English term
Oh, incineration, literally.
incineration, because in this time the red the Labour was they wanted to build big
Incinerators, trash incinerators. Yeah, we have some of those here. Yeah.
trash incinerators, and they said people don't like such things, and if we give them the right to decide about this, then
Ah.
it will cause a problem. So they made a list of many questions which were excluded from direct
Oh,
democracy.
wow.
And
Wow.
I fight during the next 10 years from
Got it.
but now we have a good system
Oh, wow.
we
Okay.
have one of the leading.
I know it's different in each place, but how would you describe, and what is the most common method of initiative and referendum? Is there a typical model, or maybe one state you would want to describe how it does it that you think does it pretty well?
Maybe for American
Mhm.
initiative, not
Yeah.
maybe you call it petition,
Yeah.
and we bring this petition to the parliament.
Yeah.
Democracy system. Our Swiss friends
Yes.
convinced that
Yeah.
we simply didn't know what to do at the beginning, and we had to
Mhm.
somehow a little more. There was there
That's
was a
okay.
consensus.
These students have looked very closely at the Swiss model in this course, and they may be convinced too. Uh,
Okay, we have the three-step model is simply that you don't layer the legislator
yeah,
from the process. So
right.
you bring your initiative to the parliament, can stop.
Mhm.
If they say yes, you don't have to do anything. If they no, then and collect more signature, and you have
Oh,
different rules.
got it.
Very complicated situation.
And then go to
Then
the
you
vote.
have then you go to vote. Then has the opportunity to take. Say we don't like the vote. On the local level, the local parliament has also
You can
big,
also refer things. So
yeah,
that's interesting. So how
in
long
big
a process it is? If there are two different stages of signature gathering. Sort of a first stage which gets you to introduce to the parliament, and then if that doesn't work, if they say no, then a second stage, which can get you to the vote, where the parliament can also get involved. What does that whole process look like in terms of years, typically?
In the local level, you don't have
Okay.
arguments.
Hmm. One of the criticisms students have been hearing of some of the Western United States and United States, other parts from places to Oklahoma and California, is that the system here is very fast. That and maybe there isn't enough time for deliberation. That beginning to end of the whole process can be well less than a year. Emphasizing
On the
what.
municipality, yeah, at the municipality level, it takes normally so there are two different concepts. You can stop against this rule, but in North months to but if you bring in a new idea, then you have time. Level it never takes more.
Interesting.
Country level.
So there's the municipal level, the country level, and then the state, the land level. Yeah.
As you know, we
Right. That's what. But you had such success at all the local and state levels of governance in about a little more than 20-year period. Um, what's your secret? How are you able to get such expansion so quickly? I mean, when you look around the world, it does appear to be one of the great successes in organizing for direct democracy. Is it just people understanding the the what they were missing? Was reunification a big push? Give you sort of an opening? What was it?
This of course the they right away introduced direct democracy.
In the Easter Germany, interesting.
And we then of course maybe for
And then I wanted to see the students to see um, uh, let's see here. This bus, I don't know if they can see it, but no, yes, yes. This bus seems very important too, right? They
we have to clarify this is we have two only for financing this.
Okay. Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay.
And we have
This bus.
Germany
And
Berlin double-decker bus
and this movement, it's fair to say, spilled over beyond Germany into other parts of Europe. To trying to spread direct democracy, and it's had quite a bit of success. That is fair to say, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So for
Yeah, yeah.
maybe you can
We will look. We were hoping to talk to Bulgaria. We're
because
waiting.
they right away reached the goal to have,
Hmm,
which by the way even the United States,
hmm. We don't.
they
We
will next
certainly don't.
they next week.
Yeah, on a power plant.
Big
Big. That
big
was the big
discussion.
Bulgaria issue. Hmm. I should ask you to one more time hold it close. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's
Sorry,
so
sorry.
annoying.
That,
Much better. But
yeah,
on you are one of the things that students are doing in this class is looking at particular issues and problems within direct democracy and different ideas for fixing it, improving it, reforming it. In fact, in the final paper, they're going to offer their own ideas. Um, and I know that you're continuing to work I think, in some of the German states to improve and better the process.
yeah.
What is the focus of your work right now? What sort of things, reforms are you seeking? Improvements to the process are you seeking?
So of we call it deliberate
Yeah,
democracy,
yeah.
deliberation.
Hmm,
He has been called a huge philosopher.
hmm.
This is quite dangerous for politicians and direct democracy process. And of course we still hurdles on direct
Mhm. In terms of the topics that can be covered.
yeah,
Again.
this is not possible. This is a
Hmm.
machine. Mehr
Yes.
Demokratie machine with 30 employee machine, not
Yeah.
13, 30
There-
employees is going and fighting.
yeah. Right.
And the good thing there is that the politicians want to do something about more direct democracy. The CDU,
The Christian
they are
Democrats. Yeah.
they are proposing years term in the
Hmm.
German states don't have much broad area.
The states are much weaker, much smaller. The
They
state
are much
government.
big. And one is even they decide.
Hmm.
So
Got it.
so every 5 years we get a small or just
Interesting. The rules essentially. So I understand you. The rules kind of come up for renewal every 5 years. It sounds
yeah.
like.
It's somehow some people say 5 years they changed the school districts. The schools are
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they changed something. Just
interesting.
they're sleeping. Some call him the sleeping parliament.
Because they sleep for 4.5 years and then have to do everything every 5 years.
They don't do more than 4 or
Wow.
professional parliament.
Wow.
Amazing.
So
A huge
professional
difference.
parliament. Yeah.
A huge difference to the parliament legislation. They have a lot of.
They work hard at the county or
But
country level.
for
Yeah.
us, it's really good because we can.
Um, okay. Well, do you are you also working to lower signature standards, the number of signatures that have to be
Yes,
done? Yes. It
we
can
think
be
it's
quite high in some places. Yes.
it's quite high, but the municipality some
Yeah. There.
high hurdles of participation.
Okay. All right. Well, Daniel, why don't we leave it there?
Yeah,
I want to thank you so much for your work. You know, I should ask you one thing. Actually, one last thing. Beyond Germany, you've been one of the founders of Democracy International, which is an activist network, and you guys are doing some work in Bulgaria,
Bulgaria.
around the world.
Recently
What's
had a press conference in Austria with journalists, with even television came.
the army? Yes, that got some. They decided to keep a conscripts army and not move to a volunteer or professional force, I guess. That's interesting, and that work continues.
I for the concepts of democracy that order normally they just accept their system of electoral. Good idea to exchange. Very
Most definitely.
important. It gives
Yes, yes.
but I think really good to Germans be responsibility.
A big responsibility, yes, given some history to do that. So, into that spirit, very last question, which is, if we were to look at one particular state or one particular country, county, municipality in Germany, is there one that you think is very well developed that in its direct democracy that we might take a particular look at?
Certainly,
Okay.
we rank Bavaria
Mm-hmm.
city of Berlin.
Mm-hmm. In Hamburg. Okay, excellent. We will look at all that and yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yes, we have our mutual friend, the former farmer from Hamburg, who has made a lot of progress. And and anyway, I know this is it's thank you so much for this time. I really appreciate it. The students, I'm sure, do as well. And good luck to you in all of your excellent work in Germany around the globe.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye bye.